We're good.
Good evening and welcome to the Facebook Live event featuring the Anchor Bay Chamber of Commerce Meet the Candidates Forum. My name is John McKenzie. I'll be your moderator for tonight. I'm a Chamber Ambassador and on the Board of Directors. The Anchor Bay Chamber of Commerce does not specifically endorse any candidates appearing this evening. The views and opinions of the candidates are not necessarily the views of the Chamber of Commerce. This is the fourth session and we'll be covering the Clay Township Treasurer. We have two elections, two candidates running for one seat. Each candidate will be given a 3-minute introduction and opening statement. Each candidate will then be asked 3 questions relevant to their position and allowed 2 minutes to respond. At the end of the session, each candidate will be permitted to give a 1-minute summary of their position. The sequence for opening remarks will start in alphabetical order and rotate from there. We have with us incumbent Kristi Hiltunen, who is running as a write-in candidate, and opponent Jerry Galka. Going in alphabetical order by last name and rotating so each candidate has an opportunity to go first. Jerry Galka, you have 3 minutes for your opening remarks.
Thank you, Anchor Bay Chamber of Commerce. My name is Jerry Galka. I've been a resident here since 2017. I'm retired. I worked for the Auto Club of Michigan for 38 years, owned my own insurance agency. Prior to that, I was in restaurant management. I'm currently a Republican delegate for the Clay Township. I was a Clay Township, Allen Park delegate. I was in the Clawson Chamber of Commerce for a few years because my office was right there between the Clawson and Troy border. And I'm currently running for treasurer of Clay Township.
Thank you, Jerry. Kristi Hiltunen, you have 3 minutes for your opening remarks.
Thank you. Hello, good evening. My name is Kristi Hiltunen, and I have had the honor of serving as your Clay Township Treasurer since 2017. I first stepped into this role when a vacancy arose in the Treasury Department, and after the interview process, I was recommended by the Township Hiring Committee and then appointed by the board. Since then, I have been elected as your treasurer in 2018 and re-elected in 2020. As a conservative Republican and a proud resident of this community since 1998, I have lived both on Harson's Island and currently on the mainland. My husband, an Algonac graduate, and I are deeply involved in our community, and we are proud parents of 3 hardworking young men who have attended Algonac schools from preschool through graduation. I am passionate about animal and nature conservation, actively supporting animal rescue. Over the years, I have volunteered extensively within the Algonac School District, helping in classrooms and supporting sports programs such as Algonac Little League, Algonac Youth Football, baseball, and wrestling. Additionally, I have participated in community initiatives like the Care Bag Movement, the Downriver Good Fellows, the St. John's Marsh Cleanup, and Algonac Wrestling Program's annual Mother's Day flower sale. I bring with me a wealth of experience from the banking industry, as well as expertise in scheduling and procurement for defense industry subcontractors. From the very beginning, professional development has been a cornerstone of my career. Shortly after taking office, I joined the Michigan Municipal Treasurers Association. Over the past 7 years, I have diligently pursued and achieved several certifications from both MMTA and the Association of Public Treasurers, United States and Canada. These include Michigan Certified Professional Treasurer in 2019, a rigorous 3-year program with recertification in 2023, Certified Public Funds Investment Manager in 2020, advanced certification achieved in 2023, Certified Public Finance Administrator in 2023. In addition to my certifications, I participate as a mentor in the MMTA mentorship program, and I'm a proud member of the St. Clair County Treasurers Group. This extensive education has significantly enhanced my ability to fulfill my statutory duties as a township treasurer. I'm committed to safely investing and managing public funds adhering to the rules of Public Act 20 while striving to achieve the best yields and ensuring liquidity for forecasted projects. Over the last 2 fiscal years, my diversified investment strategy has generated over $850,000 in interest revenue for the township.
She didn't say it.
Moreover, I have taken on the responsibility of managing several non-statutory functions that were previously neglected or outsourced at a considerable cost to the township. This includes improving control over account reconciliation.
Thank you, Kristi. Next, each candidate will have the opportunity to answer 3 questions provided by the chamber. You have 2 minutes to answer the question. Kristi, you'll be going first. The first question is, from the treasurer's perspective, what do you feel are the greatest assets of the township? And the second part to the question is, what about the greatest challenges?
So the greatest township assets are our community spirit, our employees, our taxpayers, assets, infrastructure, our parks and rec. Our park is our pride and joy. What was the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
The first part is the greatest assets, and the second part is the greatest challenges.
So the greatest challenges is working with the public. You know, it's hard to make everyone happy all the time. No one likes to pay taxes, but it's a necessary evil to keep the township going, to keep beautiful streets, bridges, parks and rec, infrastructure, quality of drinking water, and wastewater.
Thank you, Kristi. Jerry, from the treasurer's perspective, what are the greatest assets of the township, and what are the greatest challenges?
Well, I'd have to say our water, our delta, is the most important thing we have right now, and we have to preserve that, take care of that. Also, our businesses, we need to increase some businesses in here. We have the way to get it through M29. I don't understand why we don't have businesses where people can stop in and do things. And what was the second question? The challenges?
The second part is, what is the greatest challenges?
The challenges, again, yes, is bringing in business. The ferry fees coming over. One of the biggest challenges is the money that's being spent for the $30 a quarter water bill for the people. There's a lot of challenges. I could go over the 2-minute mark on the challenges that we have here in Clay Township.
Thank you, Jerry. We're going to move on to the second question. Jerry, you'll go first this time. What are your qualifications to hold the position of Township Treasurer?
All my life I've worked in customer service. I've managed restaurants. I've owned my own insurance agency for 38 years, bringing in money, putting out money, making budgets, pretty much everything that a treasurer has to do in a township or a city, a business person has to do in their business. The main thing is having good service for the residents and making sure the money comes in and the money goes out legally, and that there's nothing jeopardizing your funds that get put into our hands.
Thank you, Jerry. Kristi, what are your qualifications to hold the position of Township Treasurer?
So my qualifications would be that I am the treasurer. It is currently creating the tax roll, balancing to assessing, issuing St. Clair County dog license renewal. I am collecting taxes and dispersing taxes to other governmental entities. I am doing settlement with St. Clair County. I am performing accounts receivable. I am managing cash flow. I am managing township investments in a safe, legal manner. I participate in approving payroll so that our employees are paid. Bills payable. I am involved in union negotiations. I manage special assessments. I collect delinquent personal property tax. I report to the state of Michigan. I participate in the audit and quarterly entries. I perform monthly bank reconciliations to the penny. And I provide tax information via newsletters and tax graphs and frequently asked information on our township website.
Thank you, Kristi. We're going to move on to our third and final question. Kristi, you'll go first this time. The Township Treasurer position requires a strong code of ethics. How would you define that code?
So the mentality that I have taken every day when working for the township is I'm not just working for myself, I'm not just working for my family, I'm working for every resident to make sure that we are doing things properly, that everything is accounted for, that we are reporting to the state of Michigan on time to the best of our ability, that we are prepared for the audit every year, that we are continuously improving our processes and our procedures, and that we are open and inviting, friendly, and helpful to our residents.
Thank you, Kristi. Jerry, the Township Treasurer position requires a strong code of ethics. How would you define that code?
Well, working for the Auto Club of Michigan for 38 years, we had a very strong code of ethics. We're membership based. Our customers are members, and we have to make sure that the members' money is being used wisely. We have to make sure that no fraud is going on. So pretty much as far as ethics go, I think I'm very well qualified in that area of making sure that ethics is being done right in township, business, or whatever. You have to have ethics to succeed. If you don't have ethics, you're not going to succeed. You might at first, but in the long run, you're not going to succeed.
Thank you. We'll now finish with 1 minute closing statements. Jerry, you will go first. You have 1 minute for closing.
Again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. We have a lot of problems here in Clay Township. We had a garbage contract that wasn't negotiated right. We have water bills that they're taking money for a debt that's already paid for. Why don't we have a township attorney that comes to the meetings and goes over these things so we don't get into trouble like they've been getting here? I'm going to recommend that we have a township attorney looking over things so we don't get into trouble and don't lose $1 million contracts because we can't do away with the existing people that we have, or the water bills, or things that are causing us to lose money. Another one would be...
Thank you, Jerry. Kristi, you'll have 1 minute for closing.
I just want to say that I stand on my record of a continuous improvement within the Treasury Department. I'm deeply grateful for police and fire departments, their dedication. I look forward to continuing to work with all of our department heads. We live in a magnificent and unique area. I'm proud to call it home. I feel privileged to live here. I've played a key role in overseeing several major infrastructure projects. I work with fellow elected officials from neighboring communities, have fostered effective communication, and I'm dedicated to the future of Clay Township and Harson's Island. My track record of making thoughtful, fiscally responsible decisions, plans, and goals reflects my commitment to the progress of our township and our neighboring communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristi.
Easy choice. Easy choice. Easy choice.
Thank you, Kristi. We'd like to thank the candidates for being here this evening, and we wish them well in the election. We do not have a session for the election of the Clay Township trustee. There are 6 candidates running for 4 seats. The candidates are incumbents Mark Borchardt, Maureen Borey, John DeBoyer, and Crystal Reagan, and challengers David Mark Sluka, and Brian Campbell. All were contacted and for various reasons, none of them were able to participate this evening. Our final session will be for the Algonac Community School Board of Education.